Thank you guys for having me. It was great listening to Sharma and to you guys interviewing him. I am Dr. Ben Gonzalez, and this is Dr. G's Corner. I've had quite a few questions sent and in my emails and DM'd on IG and in Facebook since last week's interview. And many of these questions are common questions I get asked all the time. So I thought it's answering most of those, the common ones here would help many of the listeners. So let's get right to it. So question number one. Question number one is the most common question I get is CBD legal? This is an important question, has a complicated answer. The answer is, it depends. CBD suddenly is everywhere. Gas station, grocery stores, gyms, at your veterinarian's office, hotel spots, for gosh sakes, everywhere. If you go to the FDA website, what you will find is confusion. Legality depends on state-to-state regulations. The strange fact exists that though in some states it's illegal to sell CBD, it is legal to purchase CBD. The 2018 Farm Bill legalized hemp cultivation and removed some of the cannabis, some cannabis from Schedule I status by creating a legal distinction between hemp and marijuana. Under the new legislation, hemp is classified as cannabis that contains less than 0.3% THC by weight, while marijuana is classified as cannabis that contains more than 0.3%. Because marijuana is categorized as a Schedule I substance, CBD that is derived from marijuana plant is still considered federally illegal. While hemp is now considered an agriculture commodity, it still must be produced and sold under the regulations that the CBD or that the 2018 Farm Bill refers to. The USDA has yet to create these regulations. The nation's first college course on this subject began at the University of Connecticut in 2019. Even with the research and legal power behind the course, they are confused and continue to sort out. It's just all confusing to sort all the rules, policies, and laws surrounding CBD. Again, the FDA's own website is not clear. Many employers are stuck in old policies that do not distinguish CBD from THC, the hallucinogenic ingredient in marijuana. Unfortunately, you must follow the policies of your employer and sort out the state laws concerning the use of CBD. The second most popular question is, does CBD interact with medications? There was a question, I think, to AJ Sharma about that. Research has shown CBD is very safe to use in general. However, there are some considerations. Not to get too geeky here, but there is a family of enzymes, and this is referred to in that question earlier, especially in the liver, called the cytochrome P450 system that processes foreign substances in the body. And medications are foreign substances, right? It is that cytochrome P450 system that metabolizes CBD. This can change how other medications are processed in the body. This doesn't mean you can't take CBD, but it does mean you need to change the dosing of CBD or the medication that must be coordinated with your physician. There's a rule of thumb I tell my patients. And again, it was referred to in that question for Sharma earlier. There are certain medications that have a grapefruit warning on the label. This indicates that grapefruit and certain citrus fruits inhibit the cytochrome P450 system. If you see a grapefruit warning on your medication, I tell my patients to avoid CBD momentarily until you speak with your physician so they can coordinate the use of CBD. And statins are a good example of that. Another interesting and popular question popped up this week, and it was, can I get addicted to CBD? A properly tested CBD oil with an accompanying certificate of analysis that shows a THC less than 0.3% is safe and does not have addictive properties. A March 2017 study published in the Journal of Drug and Alcohol Dependence reviewed details of previous studies where researchers administered various oral doses of CBD to frequent marijuana users alone and in combination with smoked marijuana. The researchers determined that CBD had as much likelihood for abuse and addiction as a placebo. In other words, no addictive properties at all. And a 2011 study concluded that CBD has a better safety profile compared to THC, and researchers found that high doses of CBD of up to 1,500 milligrams per day were well tolerated by human subjects. Just to give you perspective, that would be 3 entire bottles of the Max and Steven CBD oil used per day, deemed safe and well tolerated. Compared to THC, CBD did not impair motor and psychological functions, nor did it alter the heart rate, blood pressure, or body temperature.